Hey guys, Shane here, Pocket Knife Review. Want to do this video today on a knife I've been handling a lot. I've carried it a good bit. I have not used it a lot. Um, Most of you already know what this is. This is the Vero Axon. This is the micarta frame lock version. And guys, this knife, I'm having a hard time putting it to words because I'm typically a more of a utilitarian kind of, even bordering on tactical knife kind of fan. That's just what I like. It's what I get into. And I've seen this knife. I've seen many of you review it already. Heard tons about it. And I wasn't really all that interested in it. It just has a different look. But then I borrowed it from my brother John Evans up in Huntsville. In case you guys don't know, that's about an hour and a half from me. But guys, I don't want to give you a review on what this knife does and how it performs because to me that's not what comes to mind when I handle this knife or when I talk about this knife. What The main aspect of this thing to me is how it makes me feel. Um, I feel classier when I carry this knife. Um, I know some people will disagree. They think it's just a plain, just a good EDC knife. But this is the kind of knife that I would carry on a first date. It's the kind of knife that I would wear in my pocket on a job interview, or any time I feel like I needed that little extra boost of confidence, and it just does that for me. I don't know why. Um, it's not the sum of its parts. It's just there's just something about it. Joseph Vero designed an incredible pocket knife. I don't know who made it. I'm sure it's in that big, huge plant over there. You guys know where. And it was made under the name of a particular factory. To me, they're all the same. Granted, different levels of quality come under different brandings. And I don't know who did this one, but man, they did it so well. I know that this knife gained a lot of popularity because of the increased popularity in front flippers. Um, Guys, I can't do a front flipper. I've got some nerve damage in my hands, and there's just something about that motion. I just can't make it happen, and I don't care because where a lot of people complain about the detent on this knife being a little too soft, it actually aids me a lot in opening it. Now, as you can see, it doesn't fly open. It doesn't thwack open. But to me, the detent is just perfect. I mean, as long as I get just a decent purchase on that groove right there, that milled hole, it takes very little effort for me to flick this thing out and get it open. And it's almost soft. It's a very comfortable feeling opening this knife. The micarta on this thing is excellent, guys. It's just warm. It's comfortable. It reminds me of a that great pair of broken in blue jeans you've got, or those old leather boots that have broken into your foot, and they're just you enjoy wearing them. That's what this knife reminds me of. It's very comforting and peaceful to carry almost. I don't know how to explain it. A lot of knives I get excited about, and I love to talk about using them as a cutting tool. But this knife it does a little more than that for me. It is a good cutting tool. It has a good geometry. It has a good grind. It came very sharp. Uh, but this knife also instills emotion for me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't for you, but it certainly does for me. I will own this knife. You guys know I limit the amount of Chinese produced knives that I buy, and I will continue to do that. But this one is definitely on my list of one to own. It was just very well engineered. It was very well designed, and I will admit it was very well made. This pocket clip is incredible. It slides in and out of my pants. There's no snag. There's no pop. That has just enough retention. I'm not afraid it's going to fall out. they just did everything right on this one, and I'm going to attribute that to Mr. Vero's engineering. And I don't know, I wasn't there, but I have a feeling he was probably very adamant about, you know, the build of this knife, and it shows, because it's a quality knife. And I thought this thing was a lot more expensive than it was. I'm sure there's probably variants out there that are more expensive. If I'm not mistaken, this one was just a little over $200, and I think it's worth every penny. I think it was worth $200 to Vero Engineering just for the design. Regardless of the materials and the cost to build it, I think the design is worth that. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of things out there you can buy that just make you feel good when you carry it. This one does. I've got knives that may inspire confidence and make me feel like I could defend myself if I needed to with it. That's not what this one's about, guys. This one just makes me feel a little classier. I think it's a classy knife, and maybe that's just due to my lack of being classy. I don't know, but man, I really enjoy it. So if you guys get a chance to get your hands on one of these, and if you're like-minded like me, and you limit the amount of Chinese knives you buy to just the ones that are truly great, and the ones that are really going to bring you a lot of joy. I can't speak on it bringing you a lot of use. I'm sure it will. I don't know that, but if you're one of those people, and you've been thinking about purchasing this knife, man, I'm all about it. It is a super nice pocket knife. It's a great EDC. It's also a little bit of for me, it's a little bit of a confidence booster, man. It just makes me feel good when I carry it. So that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate any amount of time you guys spend with me. That's it, guys. Peace out. Love y'all.